Right, we're here with the TrackMan computer. I bought one of these last year to help me with my driving. I was aware of a few things, having been custom fitted with tailor-made for the drivers. I knew I was hitting down on the ball a little too much to get the optimum flight on the driver. For the average golfer, what you want to try and do is produce a pretty level hit with the driver, especially with the larger headed drivers these days. Now, that is really difficult if you don't set up to it properly. So if you play the ball too much back in your stance, you've got to move a lot to the right on the way down to hit level. You've got to get the ball forward in your stance to be able to do that. Up to the point where you're nearly towards your left toe is almost acceptable. You don't want to go much further forward than that, but that is better than having it too back. That will then help hit level to slightly up on it, and you won't get too much backspin at that point. So we've got the ball forwards, keep your weight pretty level, and your head will feel like it's a few inches behind the ball, but that's fine. So from the ideal setup, the club needs to be coming down, just feeling like it's slightly from the inside. And if we're going to hit up on the ball, the club head has got to get very close to the ground quite early, because it's got to rise up. So you've got to get almost below the ball when it's teed up this high. So once we've got the ball in the right position in your stance and you're naturally set up without anything leading too much, we just want a simple turn where your head stays in its same position, and on the way down we're doing the same thing. We're just unwinding, keeping the head in the same position. We're holding this angle for as long as you can, and then it releases at the last point where we create pretty much the same shaft angle, maybe a tiny little bit of lean, and we continue to turn through the finish without as much drive forwards maybe as you would have with an iron, because you're not trying to hit down on these anymore. So I'll show you one of those that hopefully looks okay. So this is quite a good feeling in practice if you set up and try and feel that you're dragging the club up into impact like that, coming along the line slightly inside it and upwards.